What's going on, guys? It's your boy Southpaw Brad here. I planned on doing an unboxing video for the weekend, so I'm going to jump right into it. I had to do a little work today, and once I got done with that, I was like, you know what? Let me start chipping away at some of this stuff I've got to share. You see so I'm opening this box today. You see this behind me. Jeez, this is ridiculous. It's fun, but it's ridiculous. It's just like crazy, but it's my current go-to hobby. So I'm spending money on cigars. I'm not really buying. I don't really have to buy bourbon. That was a collectible for me, for collectible / enjoyable. So, but I would never have to buy bourbon again, possibly. So maybe I'll do a bourbon video sometime. That would be cool. But I've got a box. One of these is from eBay, and then the other was just like, gosh, I'd have to go back and check to see when I ordered the others. But this was I know what this is, and so I'm not surprised here. I just ordered this week, and I wanted to go ahead and knock it out. But I've been kind of getting into the Star Wars stuff lately, so I wanted to make sure, and I love this cover, man. I wanted to make sure I got a couple of these. So Halcyon Legacy, and I forget the name of the Wookiee on the cover who is a Jedi, but that's pretty dope. Now, video appearance I did a little research, and I think his first cameo, I think he's had 2 cameos, and they were in High Republic. And then he had a really weak cover appearance on in one of it's like a 1 in 10 on the High Republic Adventures or something, and it's not. This is dope. I really like this. I like his sword. I like him. I like everything about it. And funny thing, I ordered from this seller, and I had ordered from another three of these from another seller, and I started looking because I didn't know if my local, I'd already missed the FOC on this. I did start a pull list, but this had long since passed, and I was like, I see a couple of places that don't have it available, like it's already sold out. So I don't want to get left holding the bag. So I ordered these, but then I noticed the seller, it said they would be delivered, like it was going to take a month to deliver them, and I was like, that can't be right. So I found another place before I went to cancel these. Or cancel those 3. I found another place, and they would get here this week, and that's what these are. So I contacted the other seller and said, hey man, I didn't realize it was going to take that long. So would it be possible for me to cancel that order? He said, well, it actually doesn't. We ship 24 hours after the comic is released. So basically when they get it in, they ship it. So now instead of 3 of those, I have 6. So I'll probably I don't know, maybe I'll sell a couple, maybe I'll give my nephews a couple. But I like that, I don't know if I'm missing a first appearance on this character that I should know about, but I did some research and found there were like 2 cameos in High Republic and a really weak 1 in 10 cover appearance. I mean, dude's like this small in the background. It's weak compared to this majestic cover pose. So I don't know. I'm intrigued. So, and I've been buying the Star Wars stuff, here recently. So that's why I wanted to get that. So now on to the bigger box. And if you'll give me a moment, I'm sure I'll need to. That's a fun stack to reveal. And bear with me. As you know, I like to sort these because I'm sure I've got multiple copies of some of these books. So let me, if you would, give me a minute to sort through this stuff. That's a heavy stack. I like it. All right, I got 2 of those. All right, this is a series that's going together that I'm excited about. All right, that's there. Lots of the theme of this one, there are a lot of spider characters. A lot of spider related stuff this week. So super excited about that. Super excited. Got a couple of indies. One was just kind of a cool book that someone else recommended. So looking forward to that. I'll put this newer one up here at the front. So I'll do my indies first, then I'll do my regular stuff, and then I'll go into some of these funky spider books. This is issue 3. All right. Okay, so is that right? This is mislabeled. Oh well. All right. Yeah, one of these was mislabeled. I was expecting something else, and it did not show up. But that's okay. We'll work with it. All right, cool. We're ready. Yeah, all this is. All right. Let's do the indie stuff first. Sorry, it took me a minute to go through that when you got a massive stack of books like that. All right, so up first, these are my indie books. Someone had mentioned this, and I have been on a Rom V kick here recently. And so somebody had mentioned this a while back, Radio Apocalypse. So I bought issue 1 to check it out. I may jump on that because now as things are ending, kind of time to start thinking about, hey, what are you going to read next? Because we will go through some spec books today, but we'll also go through some things that I'm reading. So, and I've had some good positive feedback on, hey, share that stuff too. So I think at some point I am going to do a video specifically talking about the books I'm reading. So I guess if this is decent, then I'll be able to put this on the list. But Ram V has been one that I've enjoyed. I've been reading his Swamp Thing. That's also, I don't want to ruin too much, but that's also going to be on the list. So I'm excited to check out Radio Apocalypse. This was one that Phil at Comic Book Weekly was talking about, and I think our boy Tylox the Mighty picked this one up too. Ranger Stranger said it was funny, kind of in the Archer. If you've ever seen the Archer animated series, it's a gritty, raw, funny, adult kind of animated series. So this is another one I'm reading. I'm sure the Heathens, really cool team who was sent to. These are all people who were not good people in their previous life, and so they've been sent back to hunt down Jack the Ripper. And you've got like Billy the Kid and Lucky Luciano, and it's some of history's more prominent bad guys. So I say bad guys. I don't know if Billy the Kid was a bit of an outlaw, but I don't know if bad guy is the right term for him. I'd actually already bought this. That's what happens when you have this. There's 8 boxes still sitting back here that I'm going to do a video for, and there's more on the way. It's just insane. It's bad when the downfall of waiting is knowing you need this book and forgetting you've already ordered it. So yeah, that's why I've got two of these. So somebody might get that in a surprise. Hey, surprise! I don't need this book. I'll throw it in an AOK or something. Um, so this is one. This is Evil Comics. Our boy Mike over there has been loving. I bought issue 1 and 2, enjoyed it. Definitely an adult book, but I've enjoyed it, and I am going to keep reading it, especially now that I've got issue 3. I had 1 and 2, and I've read those, and it was enough to keep me interested in it. So I've got issue. We've got issue 3. We've got issue 4, and I believe this is. I think this is the second print that I. One of these was kind of. I think maybe this one was kind of tough to find. Any issue 2 or any issue 4, excuse me. So glad to have that, and then I got issue 5 here, and then I know I've got 6 somewhere, and I just picked up 7. So I can string like a whole bunch of these together. Issue 3 through 7, I can knock out. So that'll be on my reading list for sure. This one I had picked up cover A. This is cover F. I wanted to. It's Avengers 50. It's that really thick issue that has the this kind of like a there's several timeline versions of these are all evil characters. We've got that's the Black Skull. Is it it's either is it Kid or Young or Kid Thanos, I think. I can't remember the others, but it's like the Masters of Evil or something like that. But the cover A has all the heroes on it. This one has all the villains. So I was like, well, I guess technically, unless I'm missing one, this could potentially be the first cover. And it's kind of a throwback when they used to, in the 70s, they used to do a lot of this, put the headshots, kind of frame the artwork with headshots. And a lot of the Avengers books did that. But I wanted to get the one with the villains on the cover. I'm a Doom fan, and I wanted to get this one with the villains on the cover. So was able to grab that one. Up next, this is one I picked up several of. This is the Silver Surfer Annual 6. This one's still polybagged. New character trading card inside. Let's see what it is. Silver Surfer number 6. First appearance of Legacy, who is the son of Captain Marvel. And the trading card, so it's still polybagged, and the trading card is Legacy. So it's kind of neat. I don't know. I guess maybe I'll leave this in. I think I'll leave it. Maybe I'll leave it in its polybag unless I decide to. I mean, at this point, this was late 80s, so I don't suppose it's going to hurt anything if I leave it in there. But yeah, it's kind of a cool book, and a character who's gone on to. Let's see. He starred in Avengers Forever. The first series, volume 1 of Avengers Forever, and he's been around for a while. So he also takes on like the I think the Power Cosmic. He becomes a Captain Marvel version where his skin looks like space almost. It's almost like space. This is a book I've been talking about. And this is hopefully this is the last copy of this. I've really there again getting out of hand with this is not the first appearance of this version of Red Wolf. That book is in a book called 1872 number 1. This is where that version of Red Wolf, how he gets from there to our timeline. So it's kind of an interesting story. The reason I'm even picking up these Red Wolf books is because of the Werewolf by Night, Jake Gomez. I'm wondering, there was a time when, okay, we knew Werewolf by Night was coming, and then we knew, like, then they cast a major character, and people were saying, "Oh, it's going to be." He was a Hispanic character, I believe, and they said he's going to, or actor, Hispanic actor. They said, "Oh, it's going to be Jake Gomez." Well, I speculated on his version of Werewolf by Night a while back, and I picked him up for not a lot. So I was like, "Oh, that would be great. Maybe I need to send those off to get graded." Now they're talking about Vampire by Night, who is the daughter or granddaughter of um, Jack Russell, who is the original Werewolf by Night. So I'm like, I don't know if that would make sense. And plus, they're saying the actor that was cast maybe is a little old to be Jake Gomez. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen there. I suppose they could use him in a way that maybe like similar to the way they did in Ant-Man, where they had Hank Pym was there to train. I can't remember the name of that Scott Lang. Hank Pym was there to help Scott Lang carry the mantle. So I suppose they could do something like that and maybe have, um, perhaps have the original Werewolf by Night serving in that capacity. But at any rate, I thought this was a good connector book. While not the first appearance, forget the fact that I love that cover. It does have a very I like the style. I just like that style. Um, but it's an interesting connecting story that while not a first appearance, perhaps that storyline is of importance. So this is one I was surprised to be able to pick up, and I think it's one of those deals where maybe it should be worth more than it is. But I picked up Invincible Iron Man number 10. So this would be the second appearance of Riri Williams. Um, and I gotta say, I mean, I know I got these for under $10. I think I got them for under 8. And I want to say it was closer to like $5 or $6. But second appearance, and it's just a good one to pick up, man. I that book isn't her first appearance is not out of reach for me, but I think there's probably other things I want more so than that. This was a little bit disappointing. Well, there was a little bit of news on this character, and this is one I've been buying for a while. X-Men 36. Now, this was labeled 36B, which would have made it a retail and not or excuse me, would have made it a newsstand and not the retail hologram version. As you see this hologram that's running down the side here. First appearance of Sync, who he's been around for a while. He was in Generation X. Gosh, at this point now, I think it may have been 2 X-Men series ago. He was selected as one of the main characters of in the X-Men. So if they had, I don't remember if it was 6 or 8 members, he was selected to be one of the members. I like him. He can take on the powers of people who are adjacent to him. So, he's not limited to his own powers. Now there was a side note on there was some speculation that came out that said perhaps it's revealed that he is an Omega level agent, which would cause this book to move a bit. Being a 36 it was listed as 36B. It was supposed to be a retail. I think it just got mislabeled. I'll keep it for a couple of bucks. I would suggest you pick it up. I probably got, I don't know, probably 8 or 10 of the retail. Now for all of those that I have, I've got, or I keep saying 8 or 10 of the direct, not retail, but direct version. I've got probably 8 or 10 of those. I've got one newsstand version that has it's got a red stripe, just a blank red stripe. It's not quite as attractive as this, but I'd been buying this character just because I liked him for a while, and picked up quite a few of those. So I would say pick them up if you can get them for, you can probably find those at $1, $2, somewhere in that range. So it's worth getting at that price. All right, so the rest of this is all Spider-Man related stuff. So this book I think is really cool. I picked up 2 copies of this. They weren't in the best shape, although they're, again, probably slightly better than stated. But Amazing Fantasy number 2. So this would be the second appearance of Araña. Let's see if I still got my Spanish right. I'm trying to. There it is. I pulled up some info on these so I could make sure I got all my stuff. So, second appearance of Araña. That's Anya Corazon. Her first appearance obviously was in Amazing Fantasy issue number 1. So that book is kind of expensive. So I had an opportunity, and I think maybe this is the second and third copies of this I was able to find. So happy to have the second appearance of this spider character and a couple copies of that. So little Spider-Man spec for you. This one's really cool. And I don't know. Every time I pull up this Marvel wiki, it kind of slows my computer down just a bit. But I wanted to pull up some information just so I could share. I like to share the particulars with you guys. And I think this one's got. I may not even need the write-up on that one, but this is What If number 6. So this is what if someone else besides Spider-Man had been bitten by the radioactive spider. So really cool. I think I may have had this back in the day because that really intrigued me. Betty Brant as Spider-Girl. Flash Thompson as a spider character. This is Colonel John Jameson as a spider character. And I don't know if they name them specifically. I don't see them specifically. Of course, these have Spider-Girl, Betty Brant. I don't really see what the character is for. I'd have to open it. God, her suit, the suit on this one. So John Jameson is kind of like a astronaut spider. Let's open one and see. Let's check it out. Let me pick the one I don't think looks the best. This one's pretty good. These were in very good condition. So of course they've got let's take a little peek inside, because you don't see this a lot. And after I bought these, I saw a copy that was, no, this isn't going to be a 9.8 or anything, but yeah, for $1 plus postage, you can get yourself some sea monkeys. I don't know if y'all remember those things. Yes, if Flash gets bitten, so he becomes Captain Spider. That's pretty neat. And there's 3 story arcs in this book. Oh man. And you gotta love the old Hostess fruit pie ads. Like, hey, there's a bunch of bad guys. We'll eat one of these sugar-filled fruit pies and get some energy. It's like Popeye eating his spinach. Yeah, eat some of this and get you some energy. So Betty's costume is The Amazing Spider-Girl. I have no idea what's up with that. But it's like a corset or something. So Spider-Girl. Let's see who John Jameson is in this one. I like these because they're so... Does he? I don't see where he calls himself. Yeah, I don't see what he's calling himself, but he's kind of like an astronaut version of Spider-Man. Got a helmet and all that good stuff. So kind of neat. So I like these. They're just kind of unique books, and now that What If is a thing, I I think it would be highly unlikely. I think the collectability on these is that they are doing so many new spider characters, and um it's just a neat twist. I don't, I'm not necessarily saying that Flash Thompson as Spider-Man is going to appear. I just think it's a neat, it's just a neat thing to see. So got several really cool ones here actually. This is okay. So this one is Spider-Man Fairy Tales #4. And this is like a knight version. He's actually Prince of Arachne, like arachnid. Prince of Arachne. I don't know. But he's a, kind of a knight spider character. I was like, that's kind of interesting. Um, so I decided I wanted to grab that. Just there again, collectability. I don't know that this guy shows up. This is an interesting spider variant that probably will not show up. It's just cool that it's a cool new twist. And who would have thought when that book came out, or any of these previous books? This was '07, so it's not too terribly long ago. But when that book came out, people were like, what an incredible long shot that would have been. But like I said, I had the first appearance of Peter Porker just because I was like, I bought that as a kid and I gave it to my nephew, and God knows what happened to it after then. I have no idea. But he you know, would have read it, I guess, and enjoyed it, and then that's that. So I really don't know. Did I Okay, I think this one should be represented here. Of course, that says the second print, but let me just make sure. So this is Spider-Man Annual Presents Peter Porker, Spider-Ham, and I don't think there's another. Yeah, I don't see another copy. So, this would be the first appearance of um let's take a look at this one too. It's Miles Morales. It's like a Peter Parker, or a Peter Porker version of Miles Morales, but it's like Meowless or something crazy like that. But I haven't seen. I want to see what he looks like. I guess that's like a don't exactly know what version of Spider-Gwen that is, but kind of interesting. It almost looks like a penguin or something, but maybe not. That's a pretty cool little panel right there. Yeah, so where is the Miles character? Yeah, I got some of these interesting characters and interesting variants of these characters. Oh, Meows Morales. I guess you could have gone either way with it. Meows Morales. It's a cat version of Miles Morales. So this is his first appearance. Meows Morales. Who knows? You know, I was the guy that said, "Here, nephew, take this first appearance of Spider Ham. They're never going to do anything with a spider pig." You know, and now, gosh, I don't know, what is that? They were probably well loved copies like mine was, and so people didn't think anything about, this is just for fun. This is just a gag book. This isn't real. They're never going to use this. So you just never know. I mean, if you can get them for a couple of bucks, pick up Meows Morales. I picked up 2 of those. This one is kind of interesting. This is a little different. This is Ultimate Fantastic Four. And let me pull up this. Where's the character? All right, got it. So, Ultimate Fantastic Four, number 4. And this is the first appearance of Miles. This is Spider Ham, like the ultimate version of Spider Ham. Miles Morhamis. Instead of Morales, it's Morhamis. So he's in here. Again, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they'll do a Into the Spider-Verse. I don't know. Why not? Why not let Miles have his own version of his variants and stuff? Last but not least, this box we're at 33 minutes. So this is not an unmanageable video to watch. I want to do, I do want to do a live stream. I enjoy those so I can interact with the chat and, have people hop on and that kind of stuff. I want to do one of those really soon. This just affords me the opportunity to go ahead and shoot a video when I have time, release it later. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate the support and all the kind words and all that stuff. I need to look up. So I think this is a let's see. All right, so this book. Okay. This is kind of neat. This one is Avenging Spider-Man, and this is issue number 12. And this is the first appearance of Spider-Ham's stealth suit. So Spider-Ham's stealth suit. Kind of neat. Okay, fine. Since this is the last one, let's check out his stealth suit. I just think it's cool. Those are little details that I don't know if it's collectible if you like collecting Spider-Man, and if you like these variant characters, these timeline versions of different characters. Let's see where this stealth suit Spider Ham. Now another one. Let me go back on this video. Let's see. It's possibly Spider Ham's black suit also, but I need to confirm that. Let me see what that one. Well, the panels look very similar, so oh, this is kind of cool. This is Nate. Man, you talk about throwback. This is one of my favorite movies of all time anyway. But you talk about that. Little Breakfast Club action there. Pretty cool. Now I'm going to have to watch that tonight. Okay, I just went through that whole thing and did not see it, so obviously I missed it. Let me breeze through again real quick just to make sure. This has got some other like funky variants in it as well. There's a Wolverine, like emo Morbius, high school version of Morbius. It looks like. Okay, so there we go. I didn't realize there's you got stealth suit, you got black suit. I've got to double check the I don't want to misinform you guys, but I'd need to double check to see if the Marvel Wiki lists the stealth suit for sure. I thought I read somewhere else that maybe that black suit was also first appearance, but I don't want to confirm that, but yeah, these are cool. You know, these are cool books. If that ever, I would expect some kind of nudge if that were ever to happen in the Spider-Verse movies. I could anticipate a little bump in price on that, but it's at any rate, if you enjoy collecting that Spider-Verse spec books, this would be a really cool book to have, just because it's something that a lot of people don't think about. You know, why would that be in here? So, you know, it's just a neat, you know, it's fun if you're like me and you've been enjoying buying the you know, spider variants. It's just fun to have some of these obscure. I do that at least once a video. It's fun to have some of these really obscure characters to just to have in the collection in case something happens, and as long as you get them for the right price, it's definitely worth buying. So, okay, folks, I appreciate it. I feel like I'm climbing I've got an uphill battle here with 8 remaining boxes behind me, but we got one out of the way. This was a significant one because it had some of my Spider books in there, and it had a good mini books in there. I'll be doing some reading on my Sweet Paprika. I got to find issue 6. It's in a box over there, I'm sure, but somewhere there's an issue 6 sitting around waiting on these others. So it's this one I just picked up this week, and that's a cool cover. But I thank you so much for checking out my video. It's always an honor. And I really do. If you could click the like and subscribe button below, I greatly appreciate it. I comment on every video. So if you let me know something like, hey, I couldn't hear you that well this week, or, you know, or, hey, if you like that, you should try this, you know, anything, words of encouragement or recommendations or whatever, you know, it's always great to hear. I reply to every video or every comment, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and until next time, you guys take care.